Lewiston, New York is a quaint village located on the bank of the Niagara River, situated between Youngstown to the north and Niagara Falls to the south. Established in 1720, the village of Lewiston is the first European settlement in western New York. The area is home to several indigenous tribes and is the site of many significant events in American history. A local slogan claims the village to be the most historic square mile in America, and with good reason. Observers of these events still exist today. They're known as witness trees. These trees are scattered throughout the locality, exceeding ages of over 300 years old. The Lewiston Historical Society is taking initiative to document and preserve these trees, as they offer a window into America's past. This white oak is known as the Tryon Tree. It stands at approximately 324 years old and is the oldest tree documented by the village. This tree lies at the intersection of Lower River Road and Tryon Drive. Down the road is a 4-cellar house, built by Amos Tryon in 1830. Prior to the 13th Amendment, Lewiston served as a last stop for the Underground Railroad. Thousands of slaves passed through Lewiston into Canada seeking freedom. Many Lewiston residents, including Tryon, housed and smuggled slaves across the river where they became free men. On October 14, 2009, the Freedom Crossing Monument was dedicated on the bank of the river. It honors the courage of fugitive slaves who sought freedom and the village residents who helped them on their journey. Every day, hundreds of cars pass leisurely underneath the branches of the Tryon Tree, a site where countless slaves pass by with everything at stake. This oak is known as the Bollock Tree. It's located on River Road at nearly 280 years old. The name derives from a local gang of hooligans known as the Mudballers. As the legend goes, the group's ringleader, Alexander Miller, fashioned wooden cannons with his counterparts, which fired cannonballs made of clay. In the spring of 1810, the boys fired upon a British warship sailing the river, nearly starting an international incident. This tree witnessed more than just local tomfoolery, however. It overlooks the river where the Battle of Queenston Heights was fought, the first major battle of the War of 1812. After the British victory, the Americans managed to capture Newark and Fort George a year later, before burning it to the ground. In an act of retribution, British-Canadian troops crossed into the United States, capturing Fort Niagara. From there, they marched down to Lewiston with their Mohawk allies, set on murdering the residents and burning the village to the ground. As villagers fled, Native Americans from the Tuscarora tribe arrived to their aid, fighting back the British and Mohawk forces and effectively saving dozens of lives. On the bicentennial of the attack, the Tuscarora Heroes Monument was unveiled on Center Street, Lewiston. It stands as a testament of thanks and obligation for the heroic and almost forgotten act of the Tuscarora tribe. Unnumbered witness trees scatter Lewiston's streets and reach even further into the rural township, some even present before the founding of the United States. Over time, and with the increase of urbanization, these witness trees continue to decrease in number. They offer unique viewpoints of real historical events and provide a tangible symbol of this nation's heritage. As village resident and historian Bruce Sutherland says, there is a link from the past to the present, and these trees are it.